Hello YouTubers, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I've been doing Wakobe videos for the last several weeks, nothing really else, and in the past I have done some cooking videos. So we're going to break things up a little bit, and since it's pretty cold outside, I'm going to make some vegetable beef soup. I've already cut up some beef. I've cut up all the vegetables, so I'm not going to bore you with all that. And we're just going to put it all together and see how it comes out. Now, as far as my ingredients, I've got 3 chopped up small sirloin steaks that I had. I've chopped up celery, and there's 4 onions. It's probably about a half of a stalk, of celery. It's what I had left over after I did my cabbage soup. I've chopped up some garlic. I've got a little over 2 boxes, almost 2.5 boxes of beef broth. And then I've got another half a cabbage, as well as some sliced portobello mushrooms. I put salt and pepper on my steak, and then I've also got bay leaves, sea salt, black pepper, and I may be putting in some red pepper as well, just to give it a little bit of a kick. So right now I've got my Dutch oven, which I'm heating up, and I've got a little bit of avocado oil in there, and I'll be adding my steaks to that. I'll sear that, and then I'll take them out, and I'll start putting my vegetables in. Another half a cabbage, as well as some sliced portobello mushrooms. I put salt and pepper on my steak, and then I've also got bay leaves, sea salt, black pepper, and I may be putting in some red pepper as well, just to give it a little bit of a kick. So right now I've got my Dutch oven, which I'm heating up, and I've got a little bit of avocado oil in there, and I'll be adding my steaks to that. I'll sear that, and then I'll take them out, and I'll start putting my vegetables in. Okay, my pot's hot enough. I just put a little bit of, like I said, avocado oil into the bottom of my Dutch oven, and I'm going to add my sirloin in there. And I've got it set as a medium to high heat. And I just want to sear these. By doing this first, it seals in that heat or that taste into the beef. And then also, that flavor that's coming off that beef is going to stick to the bottom of this Dutch oven. I think one of my favorite things is cooking with the cast iron. And that's what, obviously, what I'm doing today. I don't get to use my Dutch oven enough. Once I've let it seared long enough, just to get everything kind of brown on the outside, I'll pull it off, and I'll set my beef aside, and I'll start adding my vegetables. Now this is doing pretty good. These are all kind of nicely browned. And like I said, I'm not trying to cook them through. The soup's going to do that. They're going to have plenty of time on the heat. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. Now you'll notice I've got that oil, and it looks like there's the juices from our sirloin or our steak. And actually, this wasn't a real high-end cut. You know, it's not like it was a ribeye. It's part of a ball tip. I've had it in the freezer for a while for just such an occasion. I thought I had more that was chopped up for just this reason of making soups or stews. It might be at the bottom of my chest freezer out in the garage. We'll have to check that out later on. So, I'm pulling, like I said, I'm pulling this off. A little piece, not necessary. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop and put my garlic in here. Being careful not to burn it. I had already pulled off probably about 5 cloves, maybe 6. There's a couple of real small ones. Smashed them, and then that smells good. And then cut them up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our onions and our celery. Let that cook down a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of beef broth. And the reason for that is that I don't want that garlic to burn. Onions I went pretty heavy on because I like my onion. Of course, you can do whatever you like when you fix yours. Put a little bit more beef broth in there. And we're going to let that simmer a little bit. And I'll come back and check it shortly. Okay, it's been simmering there for a little while. So, I'm going to mix this up a little bit. Starting to soften up. Starting to smell very good as well. Look at those onions. Onions and celery. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to add the cabbage and the mushrooms in there. And I'll add some more beef broth. I've turned the heat down to about a medium. Put another one in here. That brings it up to just about to the top of the cabbage. And we're going to let this come up to a simmer. So we'll be back to it in a few minutes or so. Okay, I've had this combination simmering now for probably only about 5 minutes or so. I'm just going to start putting in the rest of my ingredients. So we'll start with the beef. We'll work that in there. Get all of our juices. I'm going to add a couple of bay leaves. Now, you professional cooks out there, please tell me, what's the benefit of the bay leaf? I always put them in. I couldn't tell you if I did or didn't, you know, what the effect is. But I'd surely like to know. All I do know is that I take them out after it's been cooked, otherwise you get a bitter flavor on the bay leaves. You don't want to eat those. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. And I'm going to keep that on the side for taste. And I'm going to do the same thing with pepper. So I do like the pepper. I'm going to hold off on the red pepper. I want to see how tasty it is. And then one other thing that I didn't say I was going to do, I'm going to add some beef base so for some extra flavoring. And I've got that set on medium. I'm going to cover it. Let's kick it down to like a medium low. Probably like about halfway between low and medium. And we're just going to let her sit. And I'll come back probably in about a half an hour and check it out. Excuse the lighting coming through the windows. It's kind of giving us a little bit of glare. But hopefully you'll be able to see this all right. The soup has been on simmer for a couple of hours now. And it looks like it's pretty well done. So I did take a sampling, and I did notice that the meat was tender. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to keep it simmering yet for another couple of hours when I actually sit down and eat. But we'll give it a quick little taste here. And we'll see how she is. And that is very good. Very good and very savory. I'm going to like this a lot. I think what I might do, more like tomorrow, I'm going to thaw out some more meat and probably add this to it for tomorrow. Tomorrow's dinner. But for right now, I think it's doing really good. So this is definitely a good recipe to follow.
I hope you enjoyed my recipe for homemade vegetable beef soup. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And most of all, thanks for watching. And please, leave a comment if you like. Let me know what might be better or what might be worse or whatever you want to say.